on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I'd actually get all of them, even though I don't really like the Primus that much. This will be available in Chicago, I'm told, and it looks really good. I wouldn't pay a lot for it, of course, but it's just interesting, and I'm surprised I'm saying that, especially because I'm kind of over all the Devastators right now.
These missing Link figures are kind of hard to talk a lot about because you're like, I think this is a great way to market to young kids, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't like how the teal, like you can see it coming up through the legs and even into like the wrist, and then it like stops. So is this worth twice as much as the Startoys? I'm not as excited about this one. If they didn't do it, they're lazy. They didn't put a cover over it, they're lazy. So far, I haven't had any problems. I did transform them. I did not try to take the head off.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, BVC fans. As always, I'm Bobby the Bot.
And I'm James the Con, and this is Bot versus Con, where your voice is heard.
And we're back with the midweek round of news. But before we jump into that, let's say what's up to our official sponsor, The Chosen Prime, where you can find many of the figures we're going to be talking about in stock, maybe on pre-order, or who knows, maybe they're on their way to you. Also, want to say thank you to our members. Really do appreciate you joining us on this journey, as well as our subscribers, because without you, we would not be doing this show. It's coming down to about a little over a month for TFcon, so I'm really excited to start seeing some of you in person, possibly. So before I go down a rabbit hole, let's go ahead and jump into the news.
Let's do it, and we'll be talking about TFcon shortly, so keep that hat on your head just a little bit off. But first, we're going to go ahead and talk about Hasbro moving to Boston. So they're going to relocate from Rhode Island to Boston. I guess they're saying it reflects the next step in Hasbro's play-driven, partner-focused, playing-to-win strategy. It almost sounds like, to me, if you remember, the last Hasbro brother passed away, and now they're like, okay, all of them are gone. We can do whatever we want with it now. And they're going to run it into the ground. I mean, story as old as time. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope that they continue to grow and foster. Boston does seem like a better place for business than Rhode Island, but who am I to talk? I don't know anything about those. It just sounds better. I don't know. But I hope them the best, and I hope everybody's able to move seamlessly.
That's a lot to unpack there, James.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if maybe the family's from Rhode Island, or they just didn't want to move, and because the roots and stuff like that. So that I can see where you're coming from on there. And Rhode Island is that big, and I'm surprised that I should say I'm not surprised. I never knew they were based in Rhode Island.
You didn't know that?
I did not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, sorry, I don't. I just buy the toys. I don't care. Check where their headquarters are.
I think they're like one of the biggest companies from Rhode Island. That's the only reason why.
Oh yeah. That's what I said. Rhode Island's like that big. I never
exactly.
I knew it when I named the 50 states. That's about all I know about Rhode Island. But I think it's interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going to take place with Hasbro. We've already heard some of the changes that they're going to be making over. We've talked about that over the months and stuff. So it's interesting. I go to Boston sometimes, so maybe I'll actually have a chance to stop by or drive by or something like that.
Yeah, who knows? The play-driven makes me think of video games.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's video game developers in Boston, which is why they're moving. So they could scale back on toys and just pump out video games.
We shall see. Fingers crossed that we get good toys if they do scale back.
Hey, I would be okay with half as many toys if they were twice as good as what they're coming out right now.
I'm not gonna say that because then I'd be itching for something else new to come out. If it's a good toy, I'm like, oh, come on, when's the next one coming?
Think about it. If they did the same amount of waves, but they just did 2 instead of 4.
Yeah, if they're better, I guess.
Or better, you know.
Guess.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where my mind goes, but probably wouldn't buy them anyways. Next up, we have TFcon Chicago. Mark Watts, I mixed his names together, is going to be there, who did the original G1 box art, which is very, very cool, iconic pieces of art right here. So I think he had a book out. I think you might have that book. I think we talked about it before.
Yeah.
You should get that book signed by him. That would be very cool.
Very interesting. We'll see. You know, I'm still going back and forth with do I jump into getting autographs or do I not? At the last convention, I didn't spend as much as I normally do, so that's good. I think I'm starting to coming down the other side of the hill where I don't spend as much at the conventions. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I do think that's kind of cool. You know, that's a big part of my history with Transformers.
I mean, if you had it as a book, you might as well have him sign it.
I mean, that's fine.
Might be your last time.
I mean, I can't tell you that I have a significant amount of autographs anyway in general. So
yeah, just do it. You got nothing to lose. It'll be like 150. You'll be fine.
Negative.
Why don't you go ahead and get this for 500,000? Barricade from last night is being sold through curated vintage supercars for 500,000.
I would do it if it wasn't a Mustang. Damn.
Dang it. I think it looks really cool. I really liked this Barricade with that blue instead of black. That dark metallic blue is very nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm surprised it has everything. I remember us talking a year or two ago about another Barricade that they sold, and they had to strip all the police stuff off of it.
Right.
To be able to sell it, which makes sense. That makes sense. So I wonder if they'll have to, somebody's going to buy it, and then the cops are going to come in and say, no, you got to rip all that off. But it's very cool. Yeah. Maybe it'll show up at a TFcon one day. Yeah,
I must spend in 500,000 on the Mustang, even if I had it. But I do love the way it looks, though. I did really like the way it looks. But yeah, I'm just not spending that much on this model of a Mustang.
Yeah, me neither. Well, why don't you guys go ahead and get a GoFundMe up for Bobby so he could go ahead and get a Mustang, and we'll be right back with what has been just announced. Getting into just announced, we have more e-hobby stuff. They seem to be coming out with a lot of these acrylic stands. I don't know if they're trying to hold on to the license and maybe they have to pump something out. These are easy to come out with, or if they really like them. I think they're cool regardless. They'll be little keychains, and they're about $20 for the pack.
Oh.
For both of them. Yeah, both of them. I believe so. Let me double check that price. What do you think about these?
I think I like some of them. I like the Unicron. I like the Megatron.
I added a 1. They're $9.81 for the pack.
$9.81.
$9.81
for all six.
For two.
Oh,
yeah. I added an extra 1. I thought it was $19.81. But yeah.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah, $10. I would pick up some of them.
I'd actually get all of them, even though I don't really like the Primus that much.
That's the one everybody online is saying is a little bit too busy for this style. He kind of just looks like a ball, but again, that's kind of on brand.
It just looks like more like a primal. Not that it like the colors or anything like that, but it looks like a gorilla. It looks like, fists are on the ground and he's kind of hunched over. I can't see anything else really on him. With, as you said, it's just so busy. I can't really determine where legs and hands and stuff are. So
it also doesn't help that they have the big e-hobby watermark right across his face.
That does.
And I think maybe if it didn't have that and maybe it was a little brighter and you could see it under light or whatever, it would look fine. But you're saying that because the rest of them look so clean. I really like all of the other ones. I love how Blaster and Soundwave have little cassettes that they're like flipping up. That's so cute. You got Ravage and Steeljaw both like sneaking around them. And then Prime and Megatron look good too. I don't think they're as fun as Soundwave and Blaster though, just because of the cassette tapes. That just adds an extra layer of fun to those two.
I think I mean, Blaster more than anything. I think they all have their personalities.
Yeah, true.
I think that's what we're really seeing. Like, you know, Megatron's always mad. Blaster's like looking to have fun. Soundwave is just really, you know, very guile. And Prime just looks like, you know, he's ready to lead. And, you know, Unicron's just massive. And I don't know, again,
you can't really tell what Prime is.
He's going to the bathroom, maybe.
Yeah, so these are cool. Let us know if you're picking them up. If they were readily available, I wouldn't mind picking up a set or two.
I would buy these. I wish, yeah, as you said, if I could figure out how to get them, I'd get them.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Miniature Package Collection Wave 1. So these are also going to be little keychains that you could get from Capsule Toys. So I'm assuming it's like the gotcha things in Japan where they just come out. Maybe I'm wrong. And you could get Convoy, Meister, Bumblebee, Megatron, Galvatron, and Scourge. Or you could just buy the full set for about $13. It's planned for release by December.
I like the idea. I don't know where I would put them.
You should have Optimus holding his, Jazz holding his, so on and so forth.
Are they that small?
I think they're keychain sized.
Oh.
I mean, it's $13 for all 6 of them. I think they're this picture is very blurry, so I cannot make out. I think it shows the dimensions down there, but I can't make it out.
Google Translate's not working for me right now. In my eyes, it does. Yeah. No, that's again something I would probably, because it's not too expensive and it's something that it's an easy grab. If I saw these, definitely I would grab them. I wish I could figure out how to get these.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with that price, like you said.
Yeah,
definitely worth it. Collector's Crafts is coming out with a command chair. So the pricing is $60, which includes domestic shipping. And don't forget to contact him directly, I think via email or Facebook, and you can get 10% off your order. And tell him Bob vs. Con sent you. And Bobby, how many of these do you have coming towards you?
I have not ordered any. I'm holding off on displays until I get my basement back up and running. And so this will be available in Chicago, I'm told. And it looks really good. I do have a Megatron throne currently that I've had for a few years now, but it's definitely not as detailed as this. This looks really good, especially with the pop-up computers, and you can see like the Decepticon sign on the one. If you're sitting in the chair, it would be on your left. That's really cool. I love the colors combination.
It's really good. I love that it's painted. It's not just all purple. I love the little flip-out computers or consoles or whatever you want to call them. They did a great job with this, and honestly, the price is not that bad. For $60 for this, an MP sized, the gray one that came out was going for $40. The Voyager Chug, whatever you want to call it, size. So this is not a bad price, and if you need a display like this, I'd go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, this is really nice. Once again, he did a great job. I love his work, and yeah, it looks very, very good.
Completely agree. Next up, going to third party, X-Transbots, which stay tuned till the end. We have interesting news about, what's his name?
Razor?
There you go, Razor. Yes, because some stuff happens to him that looked like a razor got to him. Anyways, we have MX-43 Teardown, I guess is what they're calling him, which is Hook. And you can see his little belly.
Yeah, that's a very interesting, I guess, picture to tease. I don't really like it, but okay, great, it's coming.
Yeah, exactly. So he has Nab Crunch, yay. I think all of X-Transbots do, so it's good that they're keeping it going.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Next up, we have a DNA teaser. This looks like it's for the Fortress Maximus, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I thought.
That's what it looks like to me. So I don't know. Did you see anything online about what it was besides that?
I did not. I saw, and it's funny. I've seen the picture several times since the last news cycle, and I've always said, "Let me look at what this is." But yeah, it looks like Fortress Maximus. Or I guess what was the repaint, because Fortress Maximus
Didn't both of them at Grand Maximus, but
Grand Maximus I thought came with this. And as the Japanese version, my Fortress Maximus.
Okay, I thought both of them came with them, because nowadays when you get a third-party version, it comes with the sword. So, either which way, that's what I see. Oh, you know what it is?
Or Star Convoy?
HasLab. This is for the HasLab. Because the HasLab came with one that looked a little wonky, remember?
The
Omega Prime.
Omega Prime, that's right.
I think that's what this is for.
That could be it.
Maybe it looks better. Well, because I remember there being waffling on one side or something, so it probably fills that in.
The Breakfast of Champions.
Definitely. Next up, we have a custom 3D printed lion face for their Leo Convoy, and this person did a great job with this. This is what Hasbro should have done. Instead of that weird, long lion face that was really strange looking, in my opinion. If they're going to go the realistic route, this is what they should have done. If this was an upgrade set, and I still had this figure out because he's packed away, I would pick it up because it would match better with the rest of my Kingdom Beast Wars figures.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. I agree. I think it's a good looking upgrade. I'm not that big of a fan of the figure or the character. I don't think I would do it just because I think this guy was in the back of my display. it wasn't even like he got a lot of time in the light anyway.
Yeah, no. It's a good figure. I liked it. Because they're the same figure, Go Better made one for both Bumblebee and Bumper. Made an upgrade set, gap filler set for them.
Yeah, pick it up if you want it. I can see with all these repaints, these upgrade kits are very easy to just repaint. And I shouldn't say, let me not downgrade the talent behind it. It's easier to just go ahead and recolor it since you've already kind of have the mold already done.
Yeah, exactly. So, don't know if it's necessary on these, but for 4 pieces, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Funbie Studios display stand for the Age of the Prime Star Convoy, or Star Optimus Prime, whatever they're calling him. This is a big one, but it's cool that he can have one.
I think these look really cool. I think they are coming together really nicely. I'm not picking this up. I don't know if you are.
Oh no.
But I think it's cool when if you want to display them like we see on the boxes and stuff, and so it's a nice addition.
Yeah, I agree. It does look pretty cool. I'd love to see it with the light on, with the like lights turned off, and see how it actually looks with it glowing behind them. That'd be pretty cool.
And I'm very curious to start seeing them all lined up. When they start having.
Yeah, that's gonna look weird because that one has to be so tall compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
But next up, we have a custom head for the Blockies Megatron to make him look like the Skybound Transformer Megatron. And what do you think of this head?
I think it looks really good. It looks like you have to do more with the body to make it fit, but I think it's a good start. I think it looks really, really good. He looks very evil, very mad. I mean, I think it looks good. I really like it.
Yeah, I think the head is well done. It looks like what you saw in the comics. I just didn't like what it looked like. He looks like, I don't know. I see somebody with like a bob haircut or something because it sticks out so far. I don't like that. But they did a great job painting it. If they do the rest of the body, I think it will look good. Unless this is just for fun, you could swap the head type of thing, which makes sense too. So, yeah. But this is a great custom.
It is.
Lastly, we have Qingbayang, Land God of War, and it comes in yellow and green. And I believe we talked about these before, but maybe this is another one. It's a very probably poorly made Devastator knockoff, but at least they all transform.
Dang, poorly made too.
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks like it barely holds itself up. And that's the 3D images.
I don't know. Something about it has my curiosity.
You like the orange throughout it.
I was actually could possibly agree with you on that. I was looking at the green ones and I was like, it's definitely a different take on it. Even though, I mean, most of them are close, but I was like looking at I'm just kind of like looking at the different ones, and they kind of changed the way Bone Crusher looks. He's not the same as a tractor. So I guess it looks like he's more like an oil tanker, and that was kind of making me curious. You see him next to Mixmaster?
Mixmaster's the arm.
He's the arm now. Okay,
yeah.
So then,
And then, so Bone Crusher died and got replaced.
It looks like he's by like a tanker or something like that. So it's a little interesting. So I don't know. I wouldn't pay a lot for it, of course, but it's just interesting, and I'm surprised I'm saying that, especially because I'm kind of over all the Devastators right now.
Well, you see something that doesn't look G1 and it makes you interested, because kind of oversaturated with that right now.
Yeah, it's oversaturated with everything right now. Devastator related.
Well, let us know what you think about this KO. Are you picking it up? What price would you pick it up for? And we'll be right back with the updates.
Exactly.
All right, let's move into some updates. This first one's going to be kind of quick. Yolopark's reissuing Bumblebee Movie Shockwave and Earth Mode Optimus Prime. They're from 2022. They're 30 centimeters tall, 175 each. It should be out in November. Just reissues. But I thought the Shockwave was pretty cool because you could see that they didn't put all the armor on, so you could see that it is actually pretty complicated to put together, unlike some of their other ones, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's talk about Ultra Magnus. There was a transformation video via Hobby Watch. Did you watch that?
I did not watch it. I saw it and I did not watch it.
Well, you should go ahead and look into it. I was able to get it 4 times fast, which was perfect. It was like 25 seconds. It transforms like you expect it to. There's nothing new. What was cool, though, is I was able to see what it is. Deer Stalker, I think his name is all in one. I thought it looked like arms popped off and stuff, like an old G1 toy, but it doesn't do that, which is really cool.
Yeah. I didn't think it did. It looked like it. I was actually watching or looking at pictures of it, and I was just like, no, it looks like it actually may transform.
Yeah, so it does, which is great. And then via Link Frost, we got in-hand pictures of it at the Volks Akihabara Hobby Paradise 2 in Tokyo.
I need to go to Tokyo. It holds true to the original. So that's, good and bad. For me, it's good because I do want an Ultra Magnus, and I don't have to worry about getting, the trying to track down a G1 version. Yeah.
These missing Link figures are kind of hard to talk a lot about because you're like, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to and has articulation. But it looks good for what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. It makes it does make him look a little bit better with the legs split apart. I mean, because before he was just a brick, but it looks a little bit more agile now. Even in the A stance that he's in right now, it just looks a little bit better.
Looks a little more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Moving on, we have some stock photos of the Deluxe Cosmos from I almost said Earthspark. Yeah, and it still looks good. If you're into this sort of thing, it doesn't look horrible. It kind of has an interesting transformation where everything tucks inside of it, which is neat. It
looks better than when we first saw it. When we first saw it announced and everything, It does, and it looks big, which is something we both picked up the Earthspark Soundwave. The alt mode is really big, and I like that. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna pick this up, but I'm 90% sure I'm not gonna pick this up.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't pick this up either. But it looks cool. From the pictures I've seen on the show, this needed to be like a Commander or Titan sized figure because he's huge.
Which is so funny. So
because he was a mini bot, yeah, but at the same time he's a spaceship, so it's kind of like you get that Astro Train situation going on. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Next up, I thought these were actually kind of neat. They are the Yolopark BMK Beginner Model Kit. G1 Transformers in the first package. Be a Red Note user. And I think this is a great way to market to young kids, honestly. I don't know what the age range is on these, but this is really cool. Is
it 8+? Is that what's in the top left corner? Or is it eight steps to connect it? I agree with you. I think this is really, really cool. As a kid, I would have loved this. So these are really quick to do as well. So yeah, I like that. I like this idea a lot.
Yeah, I do too. We'll see if they make it over here in the States.
Yeah, I can see these doing really well.
I could too. And the packaging is nice. It's eye-catching compared to some other packaging we've seen. Next up, we have the Revenge of the Fallen Multipack. And this is Megatron, obviously. So it looks like it has a redecoed head that's melted. I think they did a great job with the sculpt on that melted part. From what I can see, it looks good. The coloring is interesting because he's all silver or gray or whatever he is in the movie. I love that they gave him the hints of bronze or gold on the weapons. I think that looks really cool. And then the black on like the biceps and like the inner part of his neck and his legs give it that little bit of contrast, which actually makes this figure pop a little bit more than the original figure. So I think they did a good job with this figure in the multi-pack. I don't remember who else is in it, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I think the contrast of the black in there, it breaks it up a little bit. So I do like the way that blends, and I agree. I like the gold and how it actually goes from the black to the gold on his like left arm in the weapon.
On his fingers.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah. So I think they did a good job on this.
Positivity.
Mark Clonis showed off Big Convoy that we're going to get a behind-the-scenes soon. So probably next time we speak, we'll go ahead and be talking about this.
I don't want this, but it doesn't look bad. It actually looks like what I remember seeing as a younger, maybe a late teen or something like that, whenever this came out. Not necessarily... There was another... elephant transformer. What was that?
Yeah, that was Ironhide. This was only released in Japan.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's what I'm associating it with, because it's probably like
they look nothing alike.
Elephant. It's not. Okay, then that's why this looks better than that. Then is that one?
They look. That one was part of a combiner and was really.
It was part of a combiner.
Yeah, it was Magnabots, and it looked. I thought it looked cool, but it did not look humanoid.
Yeah, so I guess like I'm looking at this as like, oh, I remember the elephant transformer back in the day. This looks a lot cleaner.
Because it's supposed to.
Okay.
I do like the original one better of this, just because he's not as wide in the torso. So, from like his abs are skinnier, and I don't know. I think that looks better, but that's just me.
This looks clean. I like that.
It doesn't look bad, yeah. Well, it's also missing his big cannon gun.
That I have no idea about.
So that's like half the alt mode. It comes off and becomes a gun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's all, they just have it off to the side. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll be talking about this more. Next up, Age of the Primes, Armada Nemesis Prime. The color does look better in these pictures. I don't know how this guy got it. I do not like that the matrix is the same color. That feels lazy, as you like to say. I wish it was a silver or something just for that little bit of variety, because it looks exactly the same. I don't like the face, that there's no color in it whatsoever. You just lose it. And maybe that's what they were going for, but I think that looks bad. But yeah, it's okay.
So I didn't like how the teal, like you can see it coming up through the legs and even into like the wrist, and then it like stops. You know, and
Yeah.
it looked like, because it almost looks like it's energy kind of flowing through him, and then it just like, okay, we're gonna stop here, and everything else looks dead above his wrist. I agree with you on the matrix, but the crystal, whatever you want to call the energy in the middle, looks different. So maybe that's what they were trying to focus on.
I think it might be clear, and that's just a peg.
Oh, that would be
Peg
terrible.
on Nemesis is dark. The peg on Prime is light.
Oh, well,
I could be wrong, but that's how I saw it. I don't see. I could kind of see what you're seeing if it's a red crystal on the Nemesis, but I don't think it is.
I don't know either. I thought it was. Oh, that would suck if it is just a peg, a hole in there, and the peg, or the colors from the
I
hole.
could be wrong. I could be wrong.
The colors from the peg going through the hole. But that was the first thing I noticed, because above his wrist, you just kind of lose a lot of the color that I think would enhance the figure a little bit more.
Yeah, I completely agree. And here's the alt mode. Now I do like what they did with painting them differently. So like his headlights aren't painted around silver around them, which it's cool to have that difference, even though I think the silver would look nice. I think it is cool to have them different. And then I do think that in the backside, this one looks better just because it doesn't have giant gold fists. It has giant teal fists, but at least that's with the rest of the color scheme.
I agree. I think this one looks better in alt mode. Just the colors and everything blend together. It could be also, and again, I love Prime. I could be just primed out, but I do like the way they did this. It looks more interesting.
I agree. And then here's the combine mode, and I think this is where it loses me. Because like you said, the arms and the head look like they're living. Everything else looks like it's dead. It needed more teal on it almost everywhere just to make it look more alive. And this seems like it was an afterthought. I don't even know why they would do this if they're not going to put effort into it.
Oh, easy. People gonna buy it.
Yeah. But this makes me glad I got the Fans Hobby one. That one is just so much better in my eyes.
Yeah, this is begging for some type of sticker set, some type of detailing from one of the talented people out there. So yeah, it's a project. I do like what they were going from it. It's almost like I said, the blue going through, the legs / arms in this mode. I think it looks great, and if they would have just continued that through the arms and shoulders a little bit, I think it would have looked really, really good.
I agree. And if they change the head, because you completely lose any sense of a head.
Yeah, I don't see the head on the bot.
The bot mode, the normal bot mode.
Yeah.
So it looks like a decent figure, but I don't know. Probably I'm not going to pick it up. Not for the prices they want it for. What is it? $85 for the Minicon set?
I'm not going to be able to do it.
You should pick this up, though. We have the Blockies Optimus Prime Brown. I still love those little guys. They go in his head.
I do, too.
I wish I could just buy those separately.
And you said $60 on this?
I never saw a price on this.
Oh, I for some reason I thought $60. It's cute. I do think it's cute. It's different. Looks like he has a little plunger gun. I don't know if it's $60 worth, but I'm curious. It's been somewhat of a slow month.
Yeah, and you could build this, so that is always a plus. Yeah, not a bad looking little figure if it's
cute. My daughter would love it.
What?
My daughter would love it.
That's why you get the pink one for yourself and give her this one.
She loves pink. She will definitely get that.
New Supply showed off their storage boxes, which looked nice.
Yeah, I was curious to how big they were, and so you can see that it holds Frenzy's hammer, and it looks like Soundwave's weapons as well. So that's good idea of the size of these. I need to find some containers for all these MP weapons and stuff that just normally stay in the box.
Yeah, I think this looks great. Pick them up if you need them. Next up, we have Akai Studios, the head for the Megatronus, and you get 2 different flavors. I still don't think this looks good for this body, but the mold and paintwork look very nice.
All right, so not because of anything in particular of the show, I do have my Megatronus out, and I think, well, one, the light is definitely washing it away because it looks gray. The body looks gray, and holding it here, you can tell how like it's black. So I think the heads would actually look. I think the heads look really good. First off, I'm curious to see what they would look on the figure. I think they're very detailed, but I don't think they look bad on these.
They're just a little too pointy for this body.
I don't know. I think especially when you see the flames on it, which aren't as square as the body. I think it kind of works with it. I think it looks good.
All right. Well, then go ahead and pick it up. Pick both of them up for $20 each.
Shoot.
Metal Card Bot, which we talked about a little while ago, is showing off a Heavy Iron W, and this is a development mock-up. This looks so good. They're knocking it out of the park with these things. This looks better than most of the Transformers coming out currently.
Take the eyes off. I don't see eyes on it in the grayscale. Take those eyes off in the alt mode.
Yeah.
This looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a problem. Matter of fact, keep the eyes on.
Keep the eyes on. Don't put them off. So go pick them all up. You can buy them, I think, on AliExpress and whatnot.
That would be a problem. These could be a problem.
TM Reviews showed off Fanstoys 21 Berserk with Startoys. It does clean up a little bit better. I do like the purple, the metallic purple, way better. I like the hinges on the elbows. But it just looks like an outdated figure compared to some of the, not the Startoys, but some of the other Fanstoys and even other figures that we have. This looks like a figure from 7 years ago. Whether that's a good or bad thing, that's for you to figure out. But it doesn't look bad.
Yeah. So in the comments, people were talking about it, and I didn't think about it at the time, but is this twice as like the Startoys is half the price? So is this worth twice as much as the Startoys? And I can't say it is.
If Blitzwing is your favorite Transformer ever, which I know that it is for some people, totally worth it. For us that are like, yeah, he's cool, probably not worth it.
I think Startoys did such a good job on theirs at the price point that they did it at. Makes it really hard to say I'm gonna get this as well as the Startoys. I think for some people, I'm picking this up because I'm crazy like that. I don't know. I do like it. There are definitely some things about it I like. I think the legs, I think the Startoys cleans up in the bot mode a lot better. Like you don't see any panels or tabs or anything like that really on the legs. Yeah, on the Startoys. Look at the legs. Look how smooth the legs are in the front.
In the front, okay. I was looking at the back.
Yes,
because I think Startoys on the back does not clean up as good as the Fanstoys one. But I see what you're seeing. You don't see like the little hinge lines and whatnot.
Yeah. It's very smooth. Like and again, a lot of people say it. We say it. I don't necessarily display my toys from, from the back, but again, I do love the purple on the Fanstoys, and I know I would love the feel of the Fanstoys, and I don't know. I just like the way that squeak sounds on the Fanstoys figures. So yeah, I'm going to pick this up, but. If somebody a lot of people are saying they are sticking with the Startoys, and I get it. It makes perfect sense to me.
I also like the wing size on the Startoys.
Mm.
They look more. I don't know, because they look the same from the back, but from the front they look way smaller on Fanstoys. And I like how big they look on the Startoys one. Maybe they are the same size, and it's just maybe they have to fold it back or something with these pictures. But
well, you can see when you see it from the back, the Startoys looks like it's longer.
Yeah, they look a little bit bigger.
And then you can see on the, I guess it would be the right of Fanstoys and the left of Startoys. You can see the size difference of the wings. But pick your poison. If you don't have one, then this is a great opportunity for you to choose. But if you do have the Startoys already, I can perfectly understand why you wouldn't necessarily upgrade it. I don't know. I don't see it as a twice as good figure.
Yeah, and maybe there's some engineering or something involved that does, but I don't know that. So let us know down below.
Videos I've seen.
Next up, we have Cangtoys Axeetle. So let's get into the bot mode. I'm going to say, first off, I love all of the options with the shield. I like that they could go on his back. That's probably, with the middle picture is probably how I'll display them. I don't like them just hanging off the sides, but as like a cape thing, looks really cool. The weapon looks neat. The colors, I think it needs more gold to go with the other Insecticon, but we'll talk about that later. But I think this thing looks good in general.
All right, so the face on his chest looks like Stripe from Gremlins. That's all I can see. Like the teeth and the eyes, and I just see a gremlin sitting on his chest. Maybe
it's because I don't see the ears that it doesn't.
Yeah,
it looks more like a shark to me.
The big old wings look like the ears. No, I think I'm not as excited about this one. The purple looks plastic, and I know that's kind of like duh, but it doesn't look as detailed as we normally see with the Cang Toys. Like the colors usually blend together really well, so it looks, I think, like a better quality. I guess I'm trying to say.
That's because this is $30.
Well, even the other one that came out was.
Okay. We'll look at them side by side because this looks just like the other one. And here's the alt mode, which I do love.
Yeah, I think it looks good though.
Yeah, I really like this alt mode. I like the little legs. They look exactly the same. I think that what you're seeing is maybe the other one has more silver.
Yeah, maybe.
And this one has more purple.
Yeah, the breakup of like you said, this could use more gold in it possibly. Maybe it's just the purple. It just looks like a big old purple hunk of plastic without a lot of colors and stuff in there to breaking it up. So yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I could definitely see that, but I do think it looks good. I'll be happy, especially at the price, to pick this up, and then just bring on the last one and finish off the set, and then come out with a third one or fourth one that is the combiner parts to make them one big guy.
Nowadays, I'm always thinking that's going to happen.
You never know.
You never know. But yeah, the set's doing, it's good. You can definitely tell that they're doing their own thing, even though we're going to call them Insecticons and everything else like that until the Scorpion comes out.
Yeah, no, they're definitely another group of Insecticons.
Yeah, cousins.
There you go. This is kind of confusing, but we have Ocular Max Deletus with Fanstoys, right? Both are unpainted samples. I know Right came out, so I don't know why it's an unpainted sample. These pictures are via 5DO. To me, this shows me nothing. because both of them are unpainted, and it's not like vehicle to vehicle or robot to robot. So this doesn't really show me anything, but it's cool to see them next to each other, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't.
Oh God, look at that hole.
I know. Let me hold it this way. I mean, they're saying an unpainted sample. It just looks like the lighting is not that bright. It looks. I mean, the right looks right. You know, in terms.
I mean, there's not much paint on him to begin with.
Yeah, so it just looks like there's bad. When I say bad lighting, meaning that it's just not bright light. I don't see why they would compare it to that, especially if it's in alt mode and it's not even the same figure. I mean, if they would have had the scrapper there, Fanstoys, can't remember what the scrapper's name is, but if they would, if they would have did that, then I could understand. But you're comparing not only two different companies, but two different figures by the companies
in two different modes.
Yeah, I don't.
At least if they were both in bot mode, you could be like, okay, you could see where they.
Yeah, you can see the comparison.
Measure up.
Yeah, you can see like, oh, that's clean here or whatever. But yeah,
that's how tall this one is. That's how short this one is. But this doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think they were showing that maybe the green's the same. I don't know because.
But it's unpainted, so who knows if the green's even going to change?
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have a box for Craftsman Toys, Steel Wing, and Speed Drive.
Please just come home to me. That's all I want. Just come on over. Come hang out.
I love the box altogether, too. I think that's really cool. Except they're missing... what's it called? Oh, no, they're not. Drill horn. Not drill horn.
Nose cone?
Nose cone, thank you.
Yeah.
His box is probably another size.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah, come on. Just come hang out. Come on, you can do it. I mean, the way this is progressing, we might finish this by the end of the year, which would be really cool.
I think
really cool.
So, let us know down below if you're excited to finish this by the end of the year, and we'll be right back with what has been incoming and recently released.
Yes.
Let's take a look at what's incoming, and the first thing is Horrible. This was cited actually in Canada, so it should be making its way to us. So if you're in Canada, go ahead and look for the 4-pack. And these pictures are via Ishikawa Sunday on Twitter. And these pictures make this figure look really good. I just wish it had something to go over the chest. Because why would a Cybertronian robot from space have speed, strength, intellect on their chest?
I understand. I wish that, from the original, they did have the cover that covered that. And that was the part that was really cool when you put the head on and then you open that up and you were like, okay, we can see here. It's
a cool gimmick if there was a cover over it.
Yes.
But with it just being out, it's
it's like one of those things where if they didn't do it, they're lazy. They didn't put a cover over it, they're lazy. It's like you want it there, but you wanted to, again, you just want it to feel finished. So that's unfortunate. I agree with you though. I think this is looking good. So I think maybe if this comes out in October, maybe by January it'll be like 20% off.
Right after Christmas, yeah. So I'll pick it up at that price.
Yeah, pick it up in March for half off, possibly. So,
hey, that's even better. That works for me. Next up, we have NewAge Cho, and these pictures are via Dark Emperor, so you should be able to pick this up soon. And these pictures are looking better than when it first was shown off, I think, proportion-wise. I still think the EX version is much better, but yeah, it looks good.
It does look good. I am in for the D'Artagnan.
Just say great shot.
Him too.
and the Shattered Glass one, and the random yellow repaint.
Yes.
And the random green repaint, and the random blue repaint. Oh, and are you going to get the ninja one? And I'm not even joking. There's a blue and a red ninja one.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I have to look at the colors that I don't have, or that are like I have. I think the DX9 one is similar to this color, so I'm good. The toy version that you like so much, I have the G1. I'm good. So yeah, repaints. You got me.
Let's move on to Power Basers. Reissue is out, so go pick it up if you need it.
Come on, reissue the Shattered Glass?
That was a convention exclusive.
I know, but
get it.
Still.
Go buy it for $800 and be happy.
Shoot. It's the only one I need.
Moving on to recently released. Let's get into something a little different, and we have Infantry Mod 44, The Power of Dragon. It's on sale right now for 20% off at $400.
I looked at this, and you can actually change a lot of it out. You can really customize it, which I really thought was cool. I have to find out a little bit more about them, but I do like it. I have to see how much is for the Transformers and how much is it of the quality of the watch.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I do like. I think you can swap it up with like a black band and stuff like that, and I did like the way that looked a little bit better.
That would probably look a lot better. I'm not a watch guy, and I didn't know there was such thing as a watch guy before I met you. I thought people just wore them to tell time. I really do not like this rose gold color on this. With Optimus, it does not look good to me at all. Maybe the black band would look better, but I thought we saw better watches than this one.
Oh, and it's funny, I don't have a watch on. I already have a gold watch. I do.
Oh, this ain't gold. This is like rose gold.
No, I do like rose gold as well. I have a couple watches with rose gold in it, so I think that it's I like the face. I'm not sure. I usually like the big face watches. I'm not sure. I didn't look at the measurements of this, but again, for $400, I'd want to see what the quality of the watch is. If it's $300 for having Optimus Prime on it and it's $100 watch, I'll probably pass.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Next up, we have Akai Studios Particle Cannon Replacement.
It looks. I think the orange is a little bit too bright.
It looks cheap.
I wasn't gonna say that, but it's.
Am I wrong though?
If the orange was toned down a little bit, I think it would be better.
Look a lot better. But in this color, it looks cheap.
I like what it does. I like how it opens up and everything. It makes it look like it's there's gonna really be a big humongous blast that comes out of it. But I don't like the color.
Yeah, I completely agree. I like the clear. I know that's more toy accurate, but I do like the clear a lot. I think this is the wrong Galvatron. I think this is the first release, not the Studio Series one, which is why it has a clear gun. But yeah, it's not the color. It looked great up until we saw the color.
Yeah, tone down the color just a little bit. And I think
it looked much better.
I think you're working with something there.
I agree. Let's get into X-Transbots Razor. TM Reviews got one in, and he's missing a pin on the legs, which you can see it just comes right off. And then the peg for the head sheared right off as he was transforming it.
All right, so when we were showing our hauls, I showed my ballistic, the misfire, and there was a pin or screw missing from the arm. So luckily, I found that out when I was trying to pose them. I did get Razor in. So far, I haven't had any problems. I did transform them. I did not try to take the head off. And I don't know if it's... I'm assuming that it's because the hole is really... Or it's just a really tight fix. I am actually going to try to take my head off. I'm actually going to try to take the figure's head off tonight to see if it breaks off or anything.
Film it.
So I can go ahead and open up a case if I need to for replacement. But yeah, and I've seen where he mentioned that he's not the only one that had problems with the head coming off, which is terrible.
Yeah, he's not. There are multiple accounts, so make sure you take a video of that to show everybody if it rips off or not. I don't know why they'd use such a tiny peg to put this head on. That is really bad design, in my opinion. It seems like with X-Transbots, every 3 steps they go forward, they go 2 steps back. It's
frustrating. I can't lie, and I mention it all the time. Like I can't say that I have problems with just one company. I have QC issues with a lot. But it is frustrating when you feel like you have to be extremely gentle with the X-Transbots figure just because of their history, and then some of it is warranted. Like even on the misfire, ballistic, whatever, there's things that just don't make sense. Like there's with the arms, there's like a rail that it slides down, and the plastic is very thin, and I'm just like, why did you do this? It's a cool design. But like, make the plastic a little bit thicker so you're not like, and as soon as you feel something stuck a little bit, you're like, oh snap, it's gonna break, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, like I said, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, because this is a little crazy.
Yeah, but it is a cool figure.
Unique Toys Dragoon, the reissue is out, so I think it's a very cool design. Go pick it up if you want it.
I actually like the alt mode.
The alt mode is... I love how the alt mode goes from this very techno spaceship. That sounds stupid, but you get what I'm trying to say. Into like this really rugged knight armored looking figure.
Looks like a Ronin or something like that. Like
yeah, because it's the Last Knight version, and it's very opposite, which is very cool. So I think this is neat.
How much? You know how much this is?
It's like 110. It's like 12 inches tall.
We'll see. I don't really like the bot mode that much, but yeah.
I think the bot mode's not as Megatron, but I think it is fantastic as just a armor set. I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's pick it up.
Let's see what happens.
Pick this up too. We got a non-transforming SP316 DOTM Sentinel Prime.
All right, so I don't know why I just saw this. Okay, again, I'm tired. He looked like Morgan Freeman in the face. I'm sorry. I'm looking at him. It looks like Morgan Freeman.
Okay, I see it.
I think they did a great job with the colors and who it's supposed to look like, the character and things. Just not for me.
Yep, I completely agree. Even if it transformed, it wouldn't be for me. But they did a good job.
That first picture, man, that's Morgan Freeman now. That's his new name.
Well, now you have to go pick it up.
No, I'm good.
QQT showed off their Liberation kit for their Devastator. These pictures are via TM Reviews. I'm going to go pick this up now on AliExpress. It looks like he said it was sent to him by KK Bibirango Car Model Toy Store. So maybe they have it in stock. I have seen it in multiple colors as well. It's practically just a third-party KO of the Studio series that has transformed.
Yeah, so and I guess we'll talk about it maybe afterwards. I actually saw and pulled a list of all the kind of upgrade sets and kits for this figure. And I think we should do since neither of us are getting the Devastator for various reasons, I think we should do a show on talking about like all the different kits and what it does for the figure and if it would change our mind or something like that of picking up.
I agree. We just have to wait till DNA comes out with all their kits.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Yep. I think this looks good though.
I like it.
Yeah. Pick it up if you want it.
Yeah, it's very clean in the back.
And that is everything. So let us know what you think down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, make sure to check out our new website if you're interested in any of the clothing that we've displayed. There's the link right there. Also, if you're not a member or a subscriber, please go ahead and do that. That really does help. And hit us up in the comments as we count down. I know we're a little over a month away from TFcon, so looking forward to it. As always, to all debates are won. We will see you all next time.